as although we have been communicating with many of your leaders for a very long time.
My question revolves around the narrative of aliens, UFOs, all of this discussion right now. Some people are anxious, some people are hopeful. I don't think most know what to expect, but what do you have to say about this subject? Thank you.
Oh, I am an alien. Oh, but I come as an angel, but I am from another dimension. I am an unidentified object. I am, in a sense, an extraterrestrial, and yet humanity is not been ready to receive communication in this way. And so I come as the angel Raphael because I am an angel of love. I am an angel of healing. I come because I hear a call, a beating in the heart of humanity. And it is my job as a messenger to come and to bring the residence of unity and love to humanity. And yet I come outside of the frequency in which you are accustomed to. And so I could be labeled as an ET, as an example. And yet there is all of this chatter we understand about this. And that is because more and more of you are open and we are hearing your call, for you are asking for connection, communication, and relation in which we are here and present. We have always been here and present with all of you. We have been here in times in which in your history you have forgotten of us, for we have brought you everything and interfaced and connected, for we and you are the same and not separate, and yet you perceive us as something different or separate from you, simply that we are in and operating in a different frequency, a different channel than the channel that you are on. And as you are tuning to these different channels, you begin to tune into our vibrations, and we come and we visit you. It is from a galactic perspective of great importance that you, as a collective consciousness of humanity and your great planet, ascend into higher frequencies and remain in balance, for you are an integral part of the whole universal system. And what occurs here on Earth affects all other dimensions, for they cannot and are not and never will be separated. And yet, your interaction with us, where we appear to you in a 3D experience where our physical form is available, or our ships perhaps arrive, and you see us in this particular way that has not happened on a large mass scale before, is something that some of you collectively are starting to feel more comfortable with this idea. And so you are tuning to that channel. And as you tune to that channel, we appear. That is not that we have not always been there. We are always here, but you are just tuning in to us because you are feeling ready to receive this deep connection and understanding of brotherhood together. It is, however, important for you to know that there has been much misinformation in your collective that has brought fear around us, and that has created a sense of worry as if beings will be coming and taking you over. This is simply inaccurate and not true, for you as a collective are very strong and have strong free will and are choosing to create relationship, which opens and expands your consciousness to a deeper understanding and connection to your own divinity. Very much like here on Earth, there are different levels of frequencies and bands within the galactic as there are in the human race, some at a denser and more heavy vibration, and others at a very high and more enlightened state. And whatever state or frequency you are operating in is the match of the vibration of beings that you will come in contact with. And so there is never anything to fear, because you cannot come into relationship or contact with energies that would be what would be perceived as negative in your experience, because you simply will not be able to attune to their station, because there will not be a resonance or a match within your own frequency. So it is as you, as an open-hearted, loving, pure-hearted being, moving in the direction of evolution for self in the highest possible timeline for all, in service, will align with very high dimensional beings that are operating here to bring unity, love, compassion, and healing. And with that, as this interfacing begins to happen more, technologies and things that will free you as a collective are going to come in very quickly. This may be labeled as free energy and instant healing, changes in your medicine and education, in your systems of abundance, in your ability to grow food in a different way. Your agriculture will shift and change. And so there will be many developments in science, education, teachings, wisdom that will be coming online as you will be moving into deeper connection and relationship. This has always been happening, for we have always come to share technology and information around agriculture, around science, around math, around the stars and the constellations, around creation, such as electricity and etc. For this is something that is not new, and yet there will be a conscious awareness and there will be recognition of the communication and the collaboration between different energies and their ability to work and collaborate together to bring more harmony and balance to your oceans, to your dolphins, to your whales, as they are coming into deeper connection with us, and we are working very deeply with them in the cleaning of your oceans. And many beautiful things will be happening in a very positive way, and changes happening that will be significant during this transition. And so it is important to know that this is nothing to fear, but to know that during a time of transition, things have to shed and fall away and die in order for a new energy to be born, for a rebirth to take place. And yet, while in the center of the transition between the old and the new, yes, we recognize it can feel uncomfortable, and coming into connection with something and communication with us in which you have not done in a conscious state before, in which the masses were not privy to, as although we have been communicating with many of your leaders for a very long time, and many of you that have been open to us, this has been hidden. And as this becomes less secretive and more exposed, and others are able to come into recognition of the beautiful blessings that come with this fear and worry will diminish, and you will recognize that we are simply here to bring and to share information and love with all of you.